I have some few good friends in NDC, right from the top down. And I think that he would need a support from the constituents to deliver. Where we are reached now is about development. MP, even though legally you are not supposed to be a development agent, but circumstances compel you to become. And it depends on the network that you have with state agencies and their leaders that will compel you to really lobby and bring development to your people. So I encourage the people of Central Kofi, Akpafu, Dikpe, and Lulubi to be with him. And I know there's a lot of stuff that he has to help uplift that part of Uti. So once again, bro, we've met. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And the
Thank
seats.
you very much.
See what is happening in Parliament. Have we started a discussion?
No, we would.
The way I've seen you maintain the posture, it looks as if the citadel of our democracy is Parliament.
Right.
The hybrid system that we are practicing is the mirror, is the face of our democracy. And sometimes the way people speak, the way they contribute to their campaign, eventually in the chamber. You see what is happening to the Wutu Senya MP? You see what is happening?
Right.
And the way she really dramatized as if she's been killed by Hawa. And I'm happy vengeance is in the wound of time.
Oh, I've done that.
Today, no, I'm saying that because when you look at all that happened at the time, that she was being trailed by Hawa Koomson's vehicle, they shot into a vehicle. At the point in time, she said even one of her boys have died.
It's true.
You know, but at the time those incidents, she was not around.
No,
Okay,
that's very true. I know about that.
You know, so when the very cars that were trailing you, you were not at the incident when those things happened. Fred, let us be sincere to her. It's unfortunate. Whatever the incident happened, you were not there, Hawa was not there. Whoever has died, it's unfortunate it has happened. But when you knew very well that you are not being trailed, you are not being followed, you will not be shot into your car, that is where the contrast is. Look at Hawa. She was nearly lynched recently. She was nearly killed for something that she had no hand into it. That is why I'm trying to, let us know that you cannot lie into that chamber, because one day you'll be exposed. I've been there for 8 years. I have distinguished myself at the committee level. I was deputy ranking member for trade, industry and tourism. I became the chairman of that same committee before President Nado gave me the deputy minister appointment. I've been on the appointment committee for 8 years. I met Osewusu. I met Haruna Idrisu. I met Muntaka, the current majority, Ayarga, Obi Amwa, Yelechere. Suyuni came to join me there. My contemporary was Okujato. So let us be very careful. The kind of comments that we pass. Because one day, things that are unfolding, when I sit back and I watch, I say, Kwate, because me, I love my name. Fred, I love my name. The name Titus Glover is a very big name in Accra. And I'm the only political face within my family. So every step that I take, every decision that I make, I watch my shoulder to protect the integrity of the name Titus Glover, because I don't want any trouble.
But Titus, I've also heard it, and it's
no. Before you move.
Sorry. I just one or two questions before you come in. You know, this matter came up yesterday on the show, and we talked about it at length. The matter you have raised about what Phyllis Naa Koryoo said, as against what Muntaka has said, and what appears to be a difference or some discrepancies. Don't you think, as some people have suggested, perhaps we're majoring on minors, i.e., yes, perhaps Felix may not have told the story as it ought to have been told. I don't want to say she lied, but say she didn't tell the story as it ought to have been told. But does that take away the fact that there was violence in her constituency? Does that take away the fact that the violence was orchestrated by persons who were close to the former MP? That's Hawa Koomson. Does that also take away the fact that the vehicle which followed her, for which reason she complained that, you know, she's seeing a V8 which belongs to Hawa Koomson and she knows the car and she knows the guys who are driving the car and so on. Does the fact that she said Hawa Koomson was the one that instigated the violence, which has turned out not to be true, does that take away the fact that some of these things happened?
Well,
I don't want to get a point.
Thank you for the question.
Okay.
Violence in itself is not a good sign. Why should an election lead to violence, causing pain and injury among friends? Because of election, you use violence to intimidate people, then you are not a winner. It means that you are exerting pressure on the electorate to decide who want to lead them.
Right.
So I totally detest that. All the questions you're asking me, all the narrative you've given to us, when you listen to Honorable Muntaka, those who said they were in Naa Koryo's car, the opportunity was given to them to respond, to talk. Why did they keep mute? Because the president has charged the police administration to do an investigation. And in this investigation, issues that happen must come up so that going forward, we'll nip these things in the bud. But you decided to keep mute. So even the fact that you have kept mute, you know that there's a truth, that you don't want to talk about it. So they did not help. Naa Koryo's guys, they did not help. Because if we knew these are the things, open up, say it. So that we'll look at how collectively we'll deal with these things going forward. If there are people to be punished, we'll punish them. But you say you will not talk. So how do you ascertain the truth?
Right.
Freddie said that somebody died. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
I think two people died, isn't it?
Very unfortunate.
I think so. Yeah.
All things that happened, nobody took the pain to even ask Hawa what really happened. It's only one-sided report that was presented. She was not even given the opportunity to explain her side. And the only item pattern rule, natural justice. At least listen to Fred and listen to my side. But we listen to one side, we condemn her, and look at what happened in Ablekuma North.
Okay.
A very nasty scene. I will not support such a cause, though.
Right.
I will not. But going forward, we should learn to desist of some of these things. Because they happen.
There's actually an issue I wanted us to start with, but it looks like it's...
well.
So let's try to wrap up on this briefly.
I don't know. I'm not so happy with the starting point where we are starting from. I am opposed to violence anywhere and at everywhere that it occurs. I don't subscribe to violence in our elections. I sincerely want to believe that everybody in this country follow the things that happen at Kaswa and that constituency. That's Ujusenya East, right?
Yes.
When Madam Hawa Koomson was the MP and the minister. Now, if my big brother Titus is saying that we didn't give her the hearing to know her side of the story, she was then the sitting minister. They were in government. Honorable Titus Glover at a point was the regional minister. Who had the opportunity to give her a hearing? Is it me who was able to give her a hearing? She has every platform to articulate her position from her perspective. And so if she didn't do that, I don't think anybody in the NDC can be blamed for that. We all saw on television, we saw the videos, the attacks, the beatings. My very good friend, Tafik, who was then, he was formerly our communication officer of the constituency, became as the constituency secretary or so. You know, he was beaten to pulp. We saw it, and eventually never recovered from that thing until his death. And that is a reality we cannot run away from. You know, now if you want to equate what happened in Ablekuma not by election, or to assume that some people attacked Hawa Koomson. In fact, it's not an area I wanted to go this morning, but why would you go to a polling station on election day with pepper spray? When you were leaving your house, what did you have at the back of your mind? Why would you go to a police station with any form of weapon, a gun, anything, when the laws that regulates the election prohibit against it? Do you understand? Why did you do that? So that day, I don't know if you were there, Honorable Titus.
I was around.
Several of your people, several MPP people were there. You saw NDC MPP people would meet, they would chat and smile, pat each other at the back, and they moved on. There was no violence. How come that as soon as she alone surfaced, the things that we saw happen? You understand? So you can hold brief for her, you can say whatever you want to say about her. I think that she has demonstrated time without number that she has those tendencies. She's not able to hold herself back, she's not able to control people around her. And a number of times she has unleashed her voice on innocent people. That's a reality. And it's something she needs to check. It's something she needs to work on. I am told that she's even contesting for women organizer in your party now. And so people sit back and watch. With a person like that going to, you know, lead women, what I wish to expect. You understand? I've heard a few people ask some of these questions. And so for me, you cannot blame our current MP for any wrongdoing. If you are a leader in a constituency, obviously there's no way you can be at all the places all the time. And so some of the things that you speak about are things that you are told. Those who were there, those who saw it, and what they give to you, all of us agree that when a story moves from one person to another person, definitely they may tweak it a bit, they may change, some may add on, some may subtract a few things from it. But that's, we cannot conclude that based on that she told a lie or untruth. No. Because there's clear evidence that most of the things that she spoke about, you know, indeed happened. Look at the circumstances at which she was arrested. You know, a woman was breastfeeding a baby, kept at the police station, all that. Was that not uncalled for? Was it necessary? You know, and so that is the story that will be told, and told well at the right time and on the right forum.